Hello everybody, welcome to another adventure with Art Whisperer 88. Now this is a piece of plastic sheet which I got from a discount store, and I cut it to fit my 18 by 24 gel plate. Now these plastic dividers are not tall enough, so I will use the plastic sheeting instead. So anyway, I am going to make a stencil that has more elaborate cutouts. Now, it might be a challenge to pull this off the plate, but I'm going to try it. So while I'm cutting this out, I will show you some more artists who have submitted their photographs in my open call. I think that would be more interesting to look at than me cutting a piece of plastic with scissors. Okay. All right, so I will continue on off camera while you can enjoy the work of my very talented viewers. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little presentation. So now I have assembled my stencils or masks, however you want to call them. I'm going to use this. This is Soho acrylic. This is turquoise. This is really kind of like a phthalo green. So I'm going to do a combination of phthalo green and Mars black. This keeps clogging up, so I'm just going to pour it. Okay, I hope that's not too much. And I will use my brush to spread some of it. Now the whole point in doing the first layer is to make it as flat as possible, so you don't have high spots. Now, by the way, before I started doing this video, I oiled the plate very well because it was getting extremely sticky. And when that happens, it means that it needs some oiling. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to finish off with a brayer. Now again, since this is a very large plate, this is 18 by 24, I have to work in sections. Now, since the intention is to dry this after this is all rolled out, I'm not so concerned that it's going to dry on me, so I can devote a little more time and not rush. Okay, I think I have all the areas covered. This is going to be the tricky part, since this stencil is very soft. Okay. I just have to clean off the edges. Okay, I think I have them all. Yep. So with the help of my ceiling fan, I will dry this layer. Okay, so this has dried with the help of the ceiling fan. So now I am going to assign some areas of color. This is magenta. I will roll them out. This is Lucas Cadmium Red. I knew I'd forget one. Okay. Let's see. This is Lucas Naples Yellow. Again, I am working in sections because this is such a big plate. So what I'm doing is I'm taking paint from the wetter areas, transferring them to the drier areas, kind of trying to even out the thickness of the application. You will always get heavier areas and lighter areas, but you do your best to even it out. Okay, let's see how this works out. Again, I'm pressing hard along the edges because somehow the edges tend to dry out first. But I'm hoping that the oiling, which I did last night, is going to help. It usually does. Okay, I will leave that on for 5 minutes. And in the meantime, here are some more of my talented viewers' work. Okay, it's been over five minutes. I hope this doesn't tear. I think oiling the plate really pays off. It's funny seeing this result. I'm already thinking about a third layer. Okay. Check this out. I'm very happy with this result. There are a lot of imperfections, but that gives the piece a lot of character. So, like I said, I will start planning the third layer. And in the meantime, here are some more talented viewers. Okay, I'm back. So here we are at the next step. This is another layer, and I will be using iridescent white, and I will, since iridescent white is very thick, I'm going to water it down with just a little bit of water. And I have here some clear gel medium. I'm hoping that that will make it a little more transparent. Actually, I used a dirty brush. This brush has some black in it. I didn't wash it that well, but it's turning the iridescent white into like a silver. I call that a happy accident. So, just going to brush on. So I have some areas where it's very silvery and some areas where it's black. Well, not black, but like a gunmetal. So what I will do is just use my brush to apply the paint. I'm paying attention to the edges because they tend to dry out first. And then I am brushing down the high spots so there are no blots. And I think this clear gel medium helps to keep this paint wet longer. Okay. So the effect is going to be very different because I'm not using a brayer. I'm using a brush. So you can experiment with different methods and get different results. Okay, I think I have them all. So let's see how this works out. So here is my original pool. Sorry about that. That was close call. Now I could edit that out, but I want to show you the real dangers of working in a very tight spot. I could be a little more tidy, I have to admit, but it's easier said than done. I already have a small shelving unit on my left side, which I found on the street. It does clear up the table somewhat, but the table gets cluttered in no time. Okay, so I will leave this on for a few minutes and I will be right back. Okay, let's see how we did here. I hope the registration is good. I think we have some interesting effects here. Okay. Pretty cool. So the contamination from the dirty brush actually turned the iridescent white into a silver color, which I'm very happy with. I wasn't expecting that. It looks like silver leaf. Actually, I will give you a close-up right now. And you can see the textures of the brush. Because when the paint is applied with the brush, it's a very different effect. You can see the shine of the silver. It's an accidental silver. I meant it to be iridescent white, but it got contaminated with the black from my brush. So I got a very pleasant surprise. I like these very subtle markings. there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing this. It's always fun to turn up with a surprise, even if it's not intended. And here are some more entries from the open call, and I hope you enjoy.